Things like Sion, Cho'Gath, and Ornn, I think, has really struggled. K'Sante, to me, does feel like he is a lot more nebulous. As is he a true tank versus is he more of a bruiser or tank that turns into a bruiser?
Ordered back to lane already.
Doesn't look like it's anything besides a good amount of experience.
Step up, Pulverize does come in as Doran's gonna get pulled back! Doesn't get hit by the turret, but he doesn't need it! Solo kill from Xiu! Okay, I'm calling it now, he's back! He's back!
What the impact it's gonna have on the matchup as Doran is just desperately trying to get this wave in, and that is fine. He would have been okay if he just got the wave in, but just wants to get a little bit of damage in, and again, this was the original plan. I didn't quite get a look at the timings of the rotation, but if the plan always was to lane swap, then it even does less. A Showmaker doesn't have TP, or a flash rather.
Yep, doesn't have a way out of this one. Faker doesn't find that Q, but I don't think he needed to, as there's the Nimbus Strike. Down goes Showmaker in this mid lane. The answer is there, one apiece as far as those kills are concerned in the game. They go wide towards Gumayusi.
This does create another game, though, where I feel like it's somewhat of a flip side of last game, where Beryl should be fine here. It feels somewhat the opposite, where I think T1, even though they have really good side laning, also have an insane 5v5. Right, and that's in we go!
Yeah, Destiny comes on through as the flash is going to be flashed away from, so no Pulverize there for Beryl. As aiming is going to move down. That will be the last grub secured here by DK.
Okay, but I don't think Xiu actually wants to force an all-in unless Lucid is going for the long wraparound.
Yep, Xiu looking for a bit of an angle here as he flashes, gets the all-out, as now Doran just getting himself out of here.
A little early, maybe.
Lucid was just taking away the enemy Krugs, but they're setting up a dive. That is going to be the plan.
Oh, Owner's on his way. I don't know if he'll be in time. Counter-Strike, is it up?
Yeah, it does have flash as well. Doran does have some outplay potential, but the supreme display of talent comes down. He gets the double stun, as now Owner will find the Cyclone for the cleanup. There it is. And T1, oh man, sacrifice Doran, pick up a double kill.
There we go.
There it is, even gets a cheeky little red rock as well, as we're gonna get this one from Doran's perspective. As I think he knows that there is going to be some sort of gank attempt. And you can see already, Owner is moving down. Yep, Counter-Strike and naming his cooldowns, things like this, knows that this is coming.
The fact he gets the Counter-Strike.
I mean, if he had have actually died immediately, then it would have been good for DK, but survived.
I mean, actually, what I didn't notice the first time, DK, as they should contest for sure.
Well, Keria is going to try and deny it as the Destiny comes down, gives them full information of what's happening here around this Herald. Let's see whether Luce can make something happen.
She was running.
Yeah, Keria goes in, finds a Magnus Storm onto only Beryl. Not exactly the optimal target. A supreme display of talent. Also, not getting too much done, but aiming. Going to be able to pick up his first kill of this fight is now Showmaker.
She was here.
Flashes over the wall. Doran looking for an angle onto Lucid, who goes into stealth. And Xiu protects Lucid. Doran is going to go down as now Faker doing battle with the cow. And Xiu's flashing on top of him, aiming, trying to get amongst it, as Owner's over here as well, and that's just a 1-for-0, but Lucid goes over to the Drake, and they should be able to take that too.
Atlas, I figured.
Oh
they're fighting in the mud!
And look, they've got really clean clothes, you know, like they're not prepared for this. DK have had time to buy their galoshes.
As they're still going!
Yeah, but he's going to be the Rift Herald secured here by Owner, collects the eye there at the same time as Showmaker doesn't quite have that gold card. And Owner does just worry a trickster his way out.
I don't really know what it means. We might find out, as Xiu will be able to get the turret here.
But it is traded, and who managed to get it? It was T1, a split second. So they secure the feats of strength. That was extraordinarily close.
Yeah, that was literally within a second of one another. As Owner is on vision, see if a trap is set up. It's really hard to actually lock down the Wukongers. Oh, Beryl!
Yeah, Beryl gonna find the Pulverize here as he's looking to try and turn it onto Gumayusi. Missed by the Slurkle though. And Beryl does have to blow the ulti. Faker possibly out of position, and Lucid can just dance towards him. He gets the redemption, but I don't think he's realm warping out of this one, and aiming secures his second kill of the game. It was already almost definitely going to be a Drake, but the problem is the Drake is right next to an Otacon. Showmaker is going to immediately start up.
That's a gamble.
Well, they are known to do that, as they are 2.5k ahead, but that may change now as we've got an Ocean Soul. They are looking for a turn.
Wait, Barrel's behind him.
Oh, no.
Barrel's in that little pocket of vision, I think.
The Assassin Cow, but we're not going to know for the next little while as Cassante is showing on vision. The rest of DK are going to back.
There he is!
There's the Destiny. He pulls off Gumayushi as Shiu dives in. Guma just flashes away though, and Shiu is instantly evaporated. And now Faker is going to make his way in. Beryl just gets him out of there with a headbutt. But without Shiu, DK may just lose the Otacon and they may lose more as well. The flash counter strike from Doran. And another double comes through for Ona. As now Carrier is just picking them up one after the other. Lucid lying on the floor and aiming is taking an outer turret in the mid lane because everything was going wrong.
And that too is Rise Group. Otacon.
Oh God, you called it.
We knew. Has a Siren's Call that DK cannot deny. Colossal win there for T1. They get the team fight. They get the objective. They got a ton of bounty gold as well. If they get the inner as well, this is going to be a monumental swing. Looks like that might be the case. And
yep, and that is the exact gold lead DK had before they went for that Otacon. Now being won by T1.
34-3. Better than last game. He's back in again as Guma.
Yeah, Beryl is flashing forward. There's a Supreme Despair talent and down. He will go. They make sure of it there as well, but the Cyclone for the follow-up. Showmaker not going to get knocked up though. And he does find a card. Isn't going to be able to use it, as we can see as Shiu started this dragon already. Shiu on a flank angle, level 16 here for Showmaker as there's the Destiny. In goes Showmaker and finds the gold card onto Faker. Great knock up there from Beryl at the same time as the burst was huge. But can they actually lock down a target? It's a Magnet Storm from Carrier. Doesn't quite get enough done, but it's a trade of these supports, and Doran decides now is the time to go in. Aiming does manage to get a cleanse off, and he takes down the Jax. It is Lucid that falls at the same time, so in the end, a 2-for-2 trade. As the gold card comes through, Faker a little worse for wear now as Showmaker looking very healthy. But Showmaker has Destiny, right? So starting off this Baron can always be a bit dangerous, but the teleport comes through from Doran. He gets on top of Showmaker now, whose gold card does absolutely nothing, and he ults. The Destiny does come on down as now Aiming is trying to deal with Doran, who also goes gold, and then the redemption is going to be there. Doran for Baron. I think T1 is saying worth on that one as Aiming, yeah, he might get another kill, but these turrets are just going to start falling.
And Lucid attempting to flash over, steal the Nash, not going to be the case. And as you highlight, that's a trade you'll take any day of the week of your T1. So I think that T1 was really looking to push a lot more aggressively there, because with a lot of resource being thrown at Shiu, they do get the sums, right? Like Shiu now doesn't have flash. 16, that is a big spike, and Aiming also now has the IE done, so he does a lot of damage!
Destiny comes in, Beryl looking for an angle, but doesn't quite get the pulverize where he wants it, as Gumayushi is able to flash his way out, and they dive on top of Aiming! The flanking Yunara! That was not what we wanted to see, but T1, they turned on a dime. It's a big realm warp to get T1 into the DK base as Beryl decides he wants in on that party. I don't know whether he necessarily should have, but now T1 are going to make a big dent in this top side of the map, and this is the first big advantage that we've seen so far in this game, and it may only last a few minutes because T1 are looking to just end it.
I think they can, Atlas!
Oh, this is ridiculous because it felt like it was so close for so long, and now it is just done. Doran thwacking away at the Nexus as Showmaker is going to go gold, and Shiu not going to be able to find the angle, and the Nexus will now go down. T1 will even out the series here in our first best of 5 of the playoffs and make it a best of 3.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.